Axel's car.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Okay, so I got a new suit, right? Let's see what we got. There it is. Oh, that's spiffy. The shoulder patches. Let's go with that. I don't mind the patches. Look good, feel good.
Better go earn our
Let's solve some
wages.
crimes.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
I feel like it's got to be the
Very
worst to
funny.
just, your job is to go
on,
after
Einstein's
abandoned
protege.
vehicles and find that
Let's go
stuff.
save
That'd be
the
very
world.
boring. Let's drive there. Let's take a drive through downtown LA.
Continue to respond, okay?
If there's a, what do you call that? A thing on the way? Why can't I remember? Dispatch. There's a dispatch thing on the way. I'll do it.
Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before
Adrian
a fall.
dumped
Bukowski.
on her.
Talking from experience.
Okay, guess no dispatch then. We're already here. Where are we? Over here, I imagine? Car 11 King. Repeat. Car 11 King.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
Houlihan. It's a car.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
And if we use our mind, take a step at a time, we can do anything that we want to do. Got these blues clues, blues clues. Registration slip.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Interesting. Like, that's actually interesting. Okay. No license plate. Missing a wheel as well. I had like I said, I played this game about 10 years ago. I had a bit of a memory of the last case. I don't recall this at all. I don't recognize this at all. This is great.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Okay. Is there anything else that's worth looking at over here? There's a phone that I can use. There's beer bottles, which I don't really need to look at. There's a baseball. It's a baseball.
Doesn't look like anything.
Baron, I'm picking this up exclusively because you're in here. What's this?
Doesn't tell me anything.
Nope. Okay, let me call, let me use this phone. Oh, someone else is ringing here. Oh, the trunk, that's right.
Empty.
Okay, no spare. I guess I didn't actually look at the tire yet, even though it's missing a wheel.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's even got the Argentinian flag on it. What do they call this? A game well? Is that what it said?
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, detective?
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Guess I'll talk to this dude now.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
That's
What
quite the
exactly
smile you
happened
got there,
here,
mister.
Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Oh,
Can we get
geez.
back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway,
Old man's already
last
rambling.
night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Okay. The car crashing?
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Okay. Good cop, I guess? Do I bad cop here? Good cop.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing.
Okay.
I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No,
Yeah,
I
this guy
do
doesn't
not.
seem like a dude who speaks Spanish.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off?
He's so proud.
No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Oh, he hit a little bit of a side eye there. Look, what is this? What is this facial expression? Bad cop? Look, we have no evidence really yet, right?
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
Yeah.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
That didn't give us any info. What was the point of him lying about that?
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
I can believe that. Yeah.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new.
Interesting.
Candy apple red paint job.
just painted
stands
somewhere?
out a mile.
Maybe at what's it called? At Dewey Bros.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires.
Yeah, I believe
That's
that.
all that was took.
Why does it always pan back to me there? Look, he's making this fucking face again. What are you doing, bro? Is there... Like, do I accuse and tell him and say the license plates? I guess I'll do that. One of this dude's face is too much for me.
Why did you take the license plate?
Aha, there we go.
Me? Well, what I do with license plates? You saying I have them? Scratching
Ah,
around
fuck.
in that book
Wrong thing,
won't
but whatever.
prove
I
nothing.
got some stuff out of him.
You should show me some respect.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back
Yeah, I
and
guess I
do
didn't
something
have
about
proof.
those
I didn't think it would be
kids.
accusing him of taking the
How
license
about we
plates,
bring you
though.
an umpire's mask?
I just thought it would be the fact that
Jacobs
the license
dumped
plates
the
were
book He was
removed.
reading in a hurry when we walked up. You curious what he didn't want us to see?
Oh, where's the book? His agenda. You gonna have some intel in there?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Why did it just say Valdez was a POI? I don't see it say Valdez as anything here. There he is, Dewey.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Okay, is that it? Oh, it said Valdez on the front of it. Wait a minute. Was this old guy's? Did we get his name? I don't know where that just came from, to be honest. I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, no, Valdez's notebook. Oh, I see. That's someone else's notebook. That must have been the notebook that was in the car that he took. So if I would have went bad cop there, it probably would have said, yeah, sorry, I took this notebook. So that's good news. Is there anyone else to talk with here? That's a cop. It's clean. I'm assuming that was a backfiring car. Dude just got up from that chair, said he had to do something, only to go over and sit in his other chair. That's the retired life. Hey, baseball bat.
Circumstantial.
Them kids always playing stickball. I'm gonna go talk with this woman over here, but I doubt there's anything. Oh.
I don't think so.
Okay, well. See, this is one of those times I wish it was playing music, but I guess it makes it more...
I don't know why you're doing that, buddy, but I wish you'd
Okay,
stop.
sorry, lady. Like, if there was music playing, I'd know that there's other clues, but I'm just going to assume that I found everything. It's going to make the game a little more difficult, but I don't really mind that either.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Oh, it's not putting you through now. That's different.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks.
Okay.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
What's our best order of things to do here? Should we talk to Valdez? It still says, like...
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
I guess we'll go see Valdez. It still says that investigate Jacob's backyard isn't complete, which makes me think we're missing something.
All these cops.
Okay, you know what? You're driving.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's go talk to Mr. Valdez.
Where are we headed?
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Yeah, I don't recall this case at all. I don't know if they added new ones, and I don't even know if this is a remaster or not, or in the next version, because I played this on PS3 and this is the PS4 version of the game, so I think they might have added new cases. I don't recognize it at all, which is great.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Unless I'm wrong.
Sure
I just
do, Phelps.
Don't recall
Your
it at
bird's
all.
an interview too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything.
Can you beat that? Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Interview 2. There it is. What are we getting into, Bukowski?
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
Oh my god.
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea
He's not wearing
how
gloves?
long I've
Oh,
been
yes,
waiting
never
to
mind.
speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right,
can you come
friend,
here by
let's
yourself?
Take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Oh, great. Let me, one sec. Okay, stolen Packard, yep. Okay, so we have his notebook. Monogram notebook, listing male liaisons, phone number for William Dewey.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
I kind of want to bad cop this dude because he's being an asshole. But he... Can I listen back to what he just said or no? Like, if he did buy from the Dewey Bros, I'll believe him. But you're gonna bad cop him, I think.
Bought a Packard?
Nice.
Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
Jesus.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to
Oh.
make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Is this like an
Tell that to
insurance
the Argentine
fraud thing?
taxpayers.
So Dewey says, hey, buy the car from us, and then... Like, if there's a Dewey wrench at the scene, did they take the stuff themselves?
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
Your worship. Oh, I really don't. Do I bad cop him again? I don't even remember what I just asked him. I'll bad cop him again. Nice.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the
Disgruntled boy, age 16?
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel.
Oh,
like
Gabriel.
the Archangel. I have no surname.
Okay. So we have no intel on Gabriel, so that's
tell
probably
us
an
about this
accusation.
kid, Gabriel. You had a...
Gabriel,
run-in
not
with him?
Gabriel.
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Oh, he's got his hands in his lap. He's uneasy. Bad cop again. Ah,
So
fuck.
a Consul General gets in a public row with a
Whoops.
junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
Okay, we'll get there.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
We learned about Gabriel.
Get that desk.
Exits this way.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Classic. Okay, let's collect our thoughts here. Okay, yeah, I can't go to the backyard again, so we definitely found everything there. So this dude was bribed to buy a car from Dewey's.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please.
See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports.
No, we're not going to dispatch. Change your mind.
437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle.
I should have just made Homeboy drive, but whatever. Gives us, throw on some tunes. Just enjoy the sights of 1947 LA, or whatever year it is. I think it's 47. This is not. Oh, I should have just ripped off that, huh? What if I go in slow-mo? Fuck it. Yeet!
Oh,
that might take. I just realized that might take down my score a little bit for him to damage car. Whatever. He was bribed to buy the vehicle, but for what? So they could do something to it. Let's figure it all out. Let's see if we can find at this here dealership.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
Jeez.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
Mr. Dewey.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective.
Yeah, I'm sure the owner would know
we
that.
can find out. Follow me.
You're gonna bring us to Gabriel. Sorry, Gabriel.
We keep all our tools in here.
Okay.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Yep, that dude. Gabriel's missing his
one left.
Second largest wrench. He had something to do
Gabriel
with
Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Either he did it himself or it was stolen. Is there anything else in here to find? Hold on here. No, this probably is nothing.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Who's this? Hello? He's grabbing this guy's tools beside him. Why can I look at this?
I don't think this is going to help us.
Can I talk to this dude? No? Smash and square. Are these the missing license plates? Is there a chance?
This isn't what we're looking for.
Nope. Okay. Let's go in and see if we can find Gabriel here. There's a Packard right there. Hey.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Okay. Valdez. He's going to be iffy about this. I got to review the evidence here. I don't want to be missing anything. So the stolen car is registered to Argentina. Missing the plates. Yep. Homie's wrench. Missing a wheel. Witness reports old Ford driven by Hispanic suspects. Gabriel, perhaps. Valdez's notebook. Alleged bribery. Why was Valdez's notebook at the scene of the crime? He took it from the... Ah, jeez. The bribery. Okay. Oh, okay. So Valdez...
Boys, if you have nothing
okay,
to
shut
do,
up.
I have a few cars you could wash.
We have the bribery
10 cents a
from...
car sound.
Okay, here we go. Can I click it, please? What the fuck?
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know about this?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Liar.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
Bribery.
We've talked to Valdez. He was very obliging. He told us all about the arrangement the two of you had, and now quit wasting our time.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal, and he bought the car through the embassy.
Okay.
I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
But you're his employer. You know where he is. Well, you know where he lives at the very least, right?
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves your head in a car door.
Jesus.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street.
There we go.
And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt
Oh,
from here
interesting.
to
Why?
Kingdom Come.
What did he do? What did he do, mister?
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Good cop here, I think. Oh, wrong.
So that's
damn.
Like I said,
Okay,
the
well,
workshop's
we
too
got the
close to
kid's
the
address
street.
at least.
It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid.
Why does he
I'm
hate
just
him
an
so much?
honest car salesman.
You're not honest at all.
Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey, you're missing your calling. We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
What? Head back to the empty lot. Is there more clues there that I missed? There must be.
You're
if he's
behind the
saying
wheel.
that. It doesn't give me an option to go there, though.
And where exactly are we going?
What? Okay, your homeboy just walked right through me.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
Banter. Just some boys having banter. Every time I don't get an interview thing right, it makes me wonder, like, what information did I miss out? Probably still solve the case, but... Gabriel Delgado. Oh, are these the guys that stole the car?
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
Let's talk to
I
these
just
guys.
hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another
Oh,
accommodation?
I can't talk to them. Okay. I just walk in? Oh, it's an apartment building. Where's the,
Where do you see a number 3 marked?
Oh, that's right, number 3. Forgot about that. Is this number 3? Sure is. Okay. My name is Carmen Delgado.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Miss Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
All right,
But
we
he
need to
is
get
not
some
here.
evidence here.
I have told you.
Oh.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Stay with the broad. Okay. So is he hiding somewhere? She's really trying to
So how far along are you?
Let us know it's not here. There's the Argentinian flag. I don't want to talk to her yet.
Nearly
Oh,
20
this is the
minutes.
entrance. Okay.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Oh, interesting.
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he
noise?
works hard to provide for us.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene.
Papa for a very
Certainly
long
Gabriel's
time.
pride and joy.
Someone's brushing their teeth with an electric toothbrush? Oh, it's the kettle.
Serving breakfast for two.
Oh,
Anna?
interesting, yeah.
Should have cleared up.
Nothing else to grab, though. I can head out that back door. I imagine I'll go out there to chase him or some shit. He's got to be here, around here, right?
Nope. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Okay, that's all that's here. Shoes. Nothing, okay. What's this?
I doubt it.
There's nothing doing in this apartment, huh? Can we take off that kettle? Breakfast for two. Nothing on the fridge. Nothing up there. It lets me go out back. Something back here? Is he in the shed? I don't know if I should talk with her first. I'm just snooping around, just doing a little snooping. Like the door handle's gold. There's gotta be a reason it lets me go in here, right? Is he in here? Oh, there's a wheel.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
They're just tools. This is nothing. Is there a wrench, though? The missing wrench somewhere? Oh, the license plate. Oh, he does this a lot, huh?
Diplomatic license plates.
Yeah.
Junk.
Oh, I guess we already knew where the other wrench was, so ignore that I said that. Ha. Okay, that seems all that's in here. I don't think it's worth going anywhere else. Let's see what she has to say about this, if she was aware that Gabriel was stealing.
We really ought to take more time over the...
You're in serious trouble,
Oh,
Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here.
He bolted.
I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
So she admitted that he stole it, so I bad cop this. I don't accuse of anything. What the
Gabriel's
fuck?
been in trouble
Why would I
before.
good cop there?
He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
Oh dear.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Okay, now she's lying and I say the wheels. Or the license plate. The license plate, I guess. Oh, the breakfast plates.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
Dang.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Breakfast for two.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night.
Okay.
I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know.
He was angry.
I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Oh, she's getting snooty. There's nothing to accuse her of, is there? Do I, like... See, if I just mentioned that they're stolen parts and she says I know nothing of them, do I accuse her and say the wheels, or do I bad cop her? You know? Bad cop?
Then tell us
Nice.
where he is. If your baby is born in prison,
That
Anna,
could have been the end of the case if I got
corrections
that wrong.
officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
Oh.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned,
street
this
race,
just with
okay.
Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the
Yeah,
streets.
we're gonna do some street racing ourselves in our cop car. Get in the car. Okay, this is interesting.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Jeez. That'd be pretty traumatizing. That's what you get with traffic. What? Dang. This was a long drive. I was hoping this would be closer and then I would like get to street race when I'm there.
All units in the vicinity, citizen reports of 415
No, I'm not reporting to dispatch. We got a case to solve. We got a race to stop. Oh, street racing. Oh, here we go. We are gonna street race.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
In the convertible.
Quick! They're getting
Hell
away!
yeah. Okay, let's turn off the sirens
Phelps,
though.
1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Someone just wrecked. Hey, fuck you.
Stay on Delgado.
It's
getting away.
Uh-oh. Oh my god! We're getting ganged up on. This ain't good. Take the inside lane.
Delgado was our boy.
Oh, that guy's
Forget
dead.
the others.
Whoa. We need some intense race music or something. Ooh, running through the water.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
It's over for you, Delgado. Shunted. Good maneuver. Here it comes. Oh. Come on, getting speed. Here it comes. Damn. Right on him. There we go.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
That's the plan. How is he? How is you? English. I'm gonna land on him.
Come on.
Oh my god!
Hit the red fork.
It's over for you. We got a runner. Stop. Stop. Oh, it's not. Let me do this.
Gabriel
Oh, okay.
Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
So did he stole the car from Valdez, ditched it, and then him and his homies took the wheels off? I don't get it. $69 in vehicle damage, that's it? He drove that thing off like a 20-foot cliff.